girl, PCG, Pop Culture Goddess, and I'm here with the latest on Jonathan Majors and his deals that he has, his brand deals that he has. Ever since his lawyer put out those text messages in which they thought would help him, it might in fact have hurted him. Let's get into this, okay? Now let's go back to Jonathan Majors and the text messages and stuff, okay? So Thursday that passed, right? Jonathan Major's attorney released text messages that this was like probably when was this? Around March 30 something, Thursday. Those text messages were released. Messages that were supposed to help the case. Oh Lord. So the DV, so far, however, the narrative does not appear to be holding up well with its intended audience. So DV cases are like rear view mirrors. These cases may appear as one thing until all the evidence is available. This is what a DV expert um, is saying, and a survivor of abuse herself is saying to the Daily Beast. Majors was arrested Saturday in New York following a domestic dispute. The NYPD initially said that Majors had been charged with strangulation, assault, and harassment. I want y'all to really focus on the strangulation charge, okay? Because this will come up with those text messages, okay? According to the criminal complaint, Majors allegedly struck his accuser about the face with an open hand and left her with a laceration behind her ear. The complainant also alleged that Majors put his hand on her neck, causing bruising and subsequent pain. Yeah. The actor was arraigned Sunday on harassment and assault charges before he was released on his own recognizance. Okay? His lawyer insists that the actor completely denies assaulting the woman and that he called the police on March 25th out of concern for her mental health. Now, these text messages in which the victim admits to using physical force against him were sent less than 9 hours after Major's arrest. A spokesperson for the district attorney declined to comment on the text messages, noting to the Daily Beast the investigation is active and ongoing. Although some tabloid press have run with the narrative that Major's camp has advanced with these new texts, including page 6, which ran the headline Jonathan Majors shares texts from alleged victims that appear to prove innocence. Some social media users and experts have pointed out that the message illustrates a complicated relationship and the hallmark signs of a DV situation. Please let me know you're okay when you get this, Major's accuser writes in the first of her alleged messages. They assured me that you won't be charged. They say they said that they had to arrest you as per protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. So let's go back. The, the police charged him with what? Strangulation. The victim, his girlfriend, is saying, clear as can be, they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I don't know about you, but a fight usually means both parties, right? So we have strangulation. That's one of the charges, right? We also have the cops are very much aware of the injuries because they saw the injuries on the girlfriend and they know that there was an actual fight. I don't know about you, but this don't look good, y'all. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. So that's what started the fight. She adds, later, I only just got out of the hospital. Why is she in the hospital? So they took her to the hospital for her injuries. Um, but there he's claiming for her mental state. But I think they took her for her injuries, y'all. The last of the alleged messages denies that strangulation took place. I also said to tell the judge to to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out. Honey child, when you collapse and pass out, how'd you collapse and pass out? If you're being if there's an accusation going around of strangulation, there was a fight, things got physical. Strangulation usually causes a victim to pass out, y'all. And your word as my partner due to our communication prior out of care. Child, ooh Lord, this don't look good. Ooh, this don't look good. No, no, this don't look good at all. So let's keep on. Let's go and show. Let's see if we can show those messages right here. I don't know if you want to show those, but we'll just show this instead. Okay, so what it says right here, saw the Jonathan Majors text. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone, sent chills down my spine. I've heard that line almost verbatim from so many DV victims. We don't know all the facts, of course, likely never will, but I pray she has a support system. Also, she confirmed that she collapsed and passed out. My God, that is evidence that I would usually see the victim's attorney provide. Child, like I said, it's not looking good for dear old Jonathan over here with this. It's not. But we're going to continue on because now it seems um, he is losing the deals because these brand deals they try to wait for some time to pass to see what evidence is coming out and how the situation is looking. But let's get into how the situation is looking for dear old Jonathan Majors. Okay, one of Hollywood's breakout stars of 2023 is now facing charges of assault and harassment. Actor Jonathan Majors, who has starred in the two highest grossing films of 2023, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and of course, Creed 3, was arrested in New York City on Saturday after a 30-year-old woman alleged the actor strangled and hit her inside a taxi during a domestic dispute. Now you notice remember they were saying that they were going to be releasing the they were supposed to be releasing the taxi cab footage and stuff like that. You notice that has not come out, right? And what he's being charged with, one of these charges is assault in the third degree. Okay, a person is guilty of assault in the third degree when, with intent to cause physical injury to another person, he causes such injury to such person or to a third person, or he recklessly causes physical injury to another. This is what he's being charged with in New York City, y'all. Which her mentioning strangulation, no, her mentioning passing out, her talking about the bruises, whatever, injuries. The cops saw the injuries. The New York City cops saw the injuries to her face. They saw her injuries, laceration behind the ear. They saw injuries. Keep in mind, this is a person a Caucasian woman. So if you open hand allegedly palm, and look at Jonathan's hands is huge. If he open palm slapped her, that redness and that imprint of it is going to be on that face. So whatever they saw something enough that they charged him with assault in the third degree. He recklessly caused physical injury to another person. So let's continue on, y'all. A judge quickly released Majors with a limited order of protection. So a limited order of protection was given, and the 33-year-old legal team is eminent. He is innocent. However, the allegations have already led to the U.S. Army to suspend its ad partnership with the actor. So he has lost that deal. Mm, mm, mm. So police, this is going back. Now, this is why he lost this deal. Police responded to a 911 call from an apartment in the Chelsea neighborhood around 11 a.m. The woman there told police that Major, this is what the woman told the police. This is why it's going to be extremely hard for him to be totally clear on this, because her initial statement that she made was the woman there told police that Majors had assaulted her, and officers placed the actor into custody without incident. The woman has sustained minor injuries to her neck, head, and was taken to an area hospital in stable condition. So, neck injuries, minor injuries, being accused of strangulation. So, oh, this isn't looking good. The woman claimed in a criminal complaint Major struck her about the face with an open hand, causing subsequent pain and a laceration behind her ear. She also alleged Major grabbed her neck, causing bruising and swelling to her neck and hand. Majors had placed a call over concerns about the woman with whom he lives in the with whom he lives in the apartment. So I guess they live together. So this is his girlfriend. She claimed the two were in a taxi on their way home from a bar in Brooklyn when the alleged assault took place. Police charged Majors with two misdemeanor count of third-degree assault, which I already explained to you what third-degree assault is. Now let's go and see what is second degree, because he was charged with um, second degree aggravated aggravated harassment charges. Whew. So let's see. Okay, what is that? A violation of and an arrest for this substance. Okay, occurs when you intend to harass, annoy, threaten, or alarm another person, but you don't necessarily commit some type of necessarily commit the third degree assault, penal law 120, and cause physical injury. Instead, you merely strike, kick, or subject another person to physical contact. So both charges are something of physical. So you got physical harassment, second degree harassment, third degree attempted assault. These are the charges. So he has two misdemeanor counts of third degree assault, second degree harassment, and third degree attempted assault. He briefly appeared in court, and a judge released him on his own, for now. A representative for Major quickly responded to the charges, telling the Associated Press the actor has had done nothing wrong, and his team looks forward to clearing his name and clearing this up. But when those text messages were released, I that didn't help him at all. It didn't. It made it worse, actually. It really did. So Major's next court date is set to be May 8th, according to ABC News. However, the actor's attorney told the Hollywood Reporter on Sunday that his legal team expect the charges to be dropped soon. Of course, they could be dropped because the victim, the DV victim, his girlfriend, is going to probably recant what she's already doing, recanting everything. She's recanting all of it now, after initially telling the police that she was assaulted. So she's going back on her statement she gave initially to the police that caused this man to be arrested. So she is no longer saying she just, I don't know, what is she going to say about how she passed out? I don't know, y'all. Okay? She added Majors is probably the victim of an altercation with the woman he knows, and that available evidence will prove he is innocent. Child. According to Associated Press, the evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where the alleged altercation occurred, as well as testimony from the driver and other witnesses. Child. Whew. That her team has obtained two written statements from the woman involved in recanting her allegations. Of course, she's recanting it. This is his girlfriend. This is his girlfriend. She is her. They live together. Okay. She doesn't want to see her man, her future potential husband, locked up or brand deals ruined and his whole entire life ruined. So she, of course, is going to recant all of this. She is recanting it. As a result of the incident, the United States Army announced it has suspended its TV ad campaign featuring the actor. The spots feature Majors talking to potential recruits and are built around the tagline, "Be all you can be." Well, child, they're saying we don't want them to be putting hands on women, so we suspend this campaign. Now, Marvel is being hush hush right now. Marvel Studio has not said anything publicly about Major's arrest or the allegations. Major plays primary villain Kang the Conqueror in, I guess, Ant-Man and Wasp, and is expected to reprise that role in future projects like 2025 Avengers, The Kang Dynasty. Majors also stars in the magazine Dreams, a film set for a December release, and is slated to play former NBA Dennis Rodman in an upcoming movie called 48 Hours in Vegas. The film does not have an actual release date. Folks behind the scenes for Marvel Studios are mumbling about how big is this situation going to play out, and do we have to drop Johnathan Majors? Child. All this because he wanted to allegedly creep, and got caught. You should have just let that girl get that phone, go on, deal with the consequences of being caught cheating or caught talking to other women, and just called to the day. Now look at the mess you in. Child. Like they say, cheating don't pay because you always get caught. But golly, dude, he is the definition of what not to do. Just don't even cheat, dude. It's not worth it. mm, mm, mm. But she is the definition of F around and find out because she found out. Allegedly, he put them paws on her. Y'all come below and tell me what y'all think, okay, about this whole situation with Johnathan. Mm, mm, mm. Child, this is some mess. Look at them hands. Oh boy. Mm. Well, I guess we'll, all tune in and see how this all plays out for him. On that note, I'm out, y'all. I got to go. Bye.